Iran is calling on the U.S. to accept the reality of defeat after President Trump suggested that he would soon declare the Strait of Hormuz a territory of the United States.
In the meantime, the Navy is pushing back against allegations that sailors aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln are low on supplies and food and morale after a record number of days at sea. NBC's Bianca Fascini has the details.
This morning, relief is finally on the way for sailors at sea on board the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier for a record 244 days without stopping at a port, most recently carrying out strikes against Iran. Two U.S. officials tell NBC News there have been growing complaints from service members and their families about deteriorating conditions. Danielle Rappa says her son's mental health has taken a nosedive.
This is a young man who can tolerate an enormous amount. When he starts describing his life to his mother as American Horror Story and talking about being completely exhausted, I listen.
The complaints include limited meal portions like these, and a U.S. official says one sailor went overboard but was quickly rescued. Now the Lincoln is set to be switched out with another Navy carrier and finally sail home in the coming weeks, according to a U.S. official. It was initially set to return in May, with families describing missed moments.
Her daughter is going to be 16. At the end of August, so she'll miss her 16th birthday.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth thanking the sailors and defending conditions on board.
Completely misrepresented. Listen, we make sure that every ship, every crew, every captain has everything we can provide them at every single moment.
As the war with Iran drags on, President Trump has signaled a focus on economic pressure to force Iran into a deal. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says tougher sanctions are coming.
We are going to apply measures like have never been seen in the history of economic isolation on a country.
The administration and sailors at sea looking for an off-ramp. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.